Alright, welcome back. This is the video of us entering into the mid-game. So, gonna start off with some Orathime. Here to kill Urbanon. I always get a little spooked when I fight Urbanon because he's super... Especially in this build, I've died because I didn't realize that he had high poison resistance. But he does, so... This, my main damage source is not super reliable here. Go ahead and pop a magic resist because his chaos enchantment. This also happens to be the location for the Silverhand quest that we're doing, so just gotta watch out, especially in a group like this. Get him. No, the rest of these guys are easy pickings. So you're not really gonna show all of clearing out Orathime. I'm not sure what happened here. There's a flame Atronach over there, and then for some reason the mammoths. I mean, there's some bandits over there, and the mammoths and everything. They're all aggroed on me. Not sure why or how.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
But maybe something was loading out. They loaded weirdly when I left the Orathime. Cause here's actual companions. Rhea, or no, I thought they were. Whoops. But they're not actually. It looked like Rhea and Yada Stonearm companions, but they're not. But yeah, you can see that the mammoths are aggroed at me for whatever reason. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, pretty happy. We're able to kill Urbanon without too much hiccup. And yeah, so we're going to move on here to... yeah, here I realize that they're not actually companions, but... and the mammoths come over here. Yeah, I don't know. I got really confused. And if you can't tell, that I'm doing I had more issues with the voiceover, so recording this after the fact. But yeah, we're gonna go in and clean up the rest of the Orathime, and then loot the place, and then we'll move on to the next part of getting into the mid game. Alright, everyone's favorite dungeon. Went ahead and skipped the beginning because it's just bandits, and I think we've seen enough of me killing bandits here. So getting into the Draugr part. Not too worried about the giant spider here. I mean, I have a good amount of health and armor, so I can tank the hits, and then the poison I don't have to worry about at all.
Help me! Help! It's coming loose. I can feel it. Never should have.
Oh, I believe I hit level 20, so my acids or my poison spit leveled up into acid spit, which is really nice. So in addition to just doing poison damage, it now does non-resistible or non-elemental damage. So it just does flat magic damage, which is good against... It works against the Dwarven automatons, it works against Draugr. It's not a lot of damage, like you can see it's only like 1. Or actually it's 3, but it's not a whole lot, but I mean it's something. If you get into a bind and you need to cheese, it's something that you can use to cheese. But it definitely doesn't do more damage than my War Axe does here. So the key ingredients for us getting into the late game are going to be Mafala's Blessing, which most importantly gives, like I could be having Mafala's Blessing right now, but the most important part of Mafala's Blessing comes when you complete the Mafala's quest and become her champion, which is the Enfeebling Strikes. And of course you can't do that until you're level 20 and you advance the main quest past the first dragon. So that's why we're now doing Bleak Falls, so that we can continue with the main quest. Not sure why I was just getting a little spooked here. I was just standing there tanking the frost, not really doing anything. But this gets a little closer than it needs to be. I took my emergency potion of undying, which it's always good to have. Once I get enough, start getting more surpassing healing potions, I also put that in the same Sky UI hotkey group, or quick menu group, and then I bind that to my thumb key, one of the thumb buttons on my mouse. That way, just if I ever get into tight, tricky situations, I don't really have to think about it. I can just quickly hit that and then avoid dying. So early game, it's really about having some sort of potion of undying or effect that I can use early, and then late game, it's both the undying and the surpassing. But really, once you get more perks into heavy armor and you get all that, you get a lot more stamina regen, then it's more about the quickly restoring all of your health with the surpassing potion. But being able to mitigate the slow that you get from running out of stamina is good all the way through the game, even in the late game, unsurprisingly. Still working our way, trying to increase alchemy as high as possible, well, up to 80 really is the next threshold, and then putting all of our regular insights into smithing. Got a little worried here, to be honest. I thought I was gonna end up dying because he shot me all the way into the trap, but I stopped just before the trap. Only got hit once. That would have been a pretty sad way to go. I thought I had downloaded the automatic unlock Nordic Ruin doors, but I did after this, but I hadn't yet. Just one of those mods that you never really think about wanting or needing, but the quality of life it brings is just so nice. That with the automatic pickup of the similar items, that mod is a nice quality of life mod as well. I go a little too ham here, I think. Aggroing so many at once. There's no need to aggro so many. Much safer just to take it nice and slow. But I feel that I have enough potions and I don't have to worry too much. Although I do tank some hits unnecessarily. It's nice though having being able to hit a couple with the acid spit and then just kind of forget about them and letting the damage tick down on them over time and then coming back, and then they're weak enough for me to just easily kill. Yeah, the leaping power attack bull rush combo is just so strong. You get an extra damage critical power attack, but you also get crowd control if you have heavy armor or a lot of mass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go ahead, yeah. Pop a resist potion. Crazy how much difference there is in just having that little bit extra. Well, not little, it's 40% extra resist, but it makes a big difference in how much damage you take, especially stamina damage as well. Circle of archery, not much use to me. It's interesting that there are 2 boss chests in here. I guess because there's so many Draugr that it's worth it, but I don't know. There are a lot of Draugr in other Draugr dungeons, but there aren't 2 boss chests there. A new hand touches the beacon.
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul dog.
This guy you have to be careful because he can do a frost shout sometimes, and that can like one shot if you don't have enough frost resist or magic resist. Even with like 200 or plus health, he'll still burst you down with that. Don't want to just discard my elven axe that's been carrying me through the early game. Best to just put it on my horse and find out a different way to reduce my carry weight. But yeah, so that's Bleak Falls in all its glory. Next we're going to move on to... Oh. I do end up... Oh man. Such disrespect for that. Oh well, next we're going to move on to... the dragon at the Western Watchtower. Here we are with Earlith and company. So, as you can imagine, a build like this can handle the dragon pretty safely. Just have to stand back and I mean just poison it over and over again while Earlith chips away at it with her spells and with her bow, and she can tank the dragon pretty for a while as well. Go ahead and put on a resist potion just in case I catch some stray dragon breath. Better safe than sorry. I should be weaving in some poison, some acid spit as well, but it's hard to account for the projectile drop from the acid spit and the crossbow at the same time because they have different physics. There we go. Well, yep, it's just shoot, cover, take cover, and let the poison do its magic over time. Dragons get even easier once I get Mephal's blessing. It's just so satisfying seeing all the numbers just scroll down. Put on a new poison, re-up my gradual health and my gradual stamina potions. Try and get some cheeky shots in. Super safe. Pretty effective, I'd say. It took a little bit of time. For a poison build at least, but I mean, we weren't ever really in danger. So, it's worth. A little bit more alchemy here. Very nice. Smithing's almost at 50, so we can almost get the glitter dust. Alright, back to Whiterun we go. To get an axe upgrade as well. An axe upgrade and a Mafal's Blessing. And then we'll move on to get our next piece of Daedric quest gear that we're gonna have until the end. Alright, here we are, struggling to get up the hill. Some classic Skyrim mountain maneuvering. We're here at Knife Point Ridge for, surprise surprise, Boethiah's quest. So in between clips, I've done Mafal's quest, which is really easy. It's just talk to the door, kill Farengar. The way I like to do it is at night, wait till he's sleeping, and then use the Serpent's Bite ability that you get as a serpent to just insta-kill him while he's sleeping. So now, all of my melee attacks also reduce poison resistance of my enemies. And it works for all enemies except for fleshless Atronachs, Dwarvish Centurions, and Ghosts. So it works against Dragon Priests, it works against Draugr, it works against Vampires. And if bandit killing was trivial before, it's even easier now. Because now I only have to worry about Argonians, and red guards die quickly as well now. But I was already doing enough flat damage with my war axe that I didn't have to worry about those anymore. So things to look out for with Boethiah's champion. He has ebony armor, so he's pretty tanky. He has an ebony mace as well that does that has an absorb health enchantment. So he's not an easy enemy by all means, but for this build at least, we're gonna take him down the same as we take down all of our humanoid bosses. Get in there, hit him a couple of times, taking all the precautions because I'd rather be over prepared than die. So get in there, hit him a couple of times, put some poison stacks on him, and then kite him backwards and hit him with our acid spray or acid spit.
You can't hide from me.
So the poison I'm using here is my arcane oil lingering damage poison that's made with imp stool, nightshade, and venomous spittle. It does instant health damage, arcane oil, magic damage, and lingering health damage. So that in combination with the enfeebling strikes, a couple of hits is all it takes before you can just run away and let the poison do its work. I think he naturally has poison resist because the ebony mail gives poison resist, but lowering it down with some strikes here.
Like the bite of a flea. Yeah. That's all you've got.
There we go. Now just run away. let the poison do its work. If you stay too close and fight him, then he can restore health with his mace. So you just want to put on the poison, run away, and let it do its work. And then we get some excellent armor, some ebony armor and ebony mail, which synergizes really well with this build. Oh, I have my outfit system on. Very nice. Unfortunately, the poison or the AoE damage, that the 5 points of damage,
you have done well,
that the armor does
you have
in
earned
combat
my respect.
doesn't
A feat
stack
you
with
manage
the
and live to tell about.
enfeebling strikes that you do. So it's always just 5
I
flat
shall
damage.
write your name
So it's
upon
not
the
really
tablet of
poison damage. I think
absolute
the description says that it's poison damage, but it's not really,
You may
because
keep
it also
my ebony mail,
you do
a
5 flat
token of
damage
my
to
appreciation
dwarven
to my
automatons,
new
which
champion.
normally if it was poison damage, it wouldn't be doing any
Will
damage if it was
resonate
poison.
with your talents. Now go. I have strings to pull that require my full attention.
The next minor skill that we're
You
going to level
may
up is
pursue
speech.
your own course wherever it leads you.
But yeah, so that
Remember always this.
those are the 2 main
As you will
Daedric
it, so it
quests
shall
that
be.
this build has to do to get adequately geared and get the effects that we want. Mafala and Boethia. So don't really need the Amulet of Kinnereth anymore because, of course, I've forsaken Kinnereth in order to follow Mafala. So now we can get some really nice resistances. We can with our rings or our necklace, because I think I'm going to show it here. But the ebony mail gives, yeah, here we go. So yeah, here's the blessing of Mafala. Can brew more. You get more poison hits. You get poison resist, and the enfeebling strikes, and the toxicity. The toxicity it's kind of low key, really powerful, especially late, because in the late game, with this build, you're able to brew a lot of strong potions. So having more toxicity slots means that you can have more active effects. And then the ebony mail, yeah, does 5 flat poison damage, quote unquote poison damage. It gives fire resistance and it gives magic resistance. So it's a really solid piece of armor. Even though we don't really need the poison resistance, the fire resistance is nice. So yeah, that's we've now catapulted ourselves into the mid game, and we're ready to take on some more challenging content. Definitely don't need to be showing any more bandit content. And so yeah, hopefully we can start getting into some more exciting things. But that'll be in the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.